Hello friends, welcome to yet another captivating video of Wisdom Zone. And friends, in today's video I am gonna give you some amazing phrasal verbs with multiple meanings. So it is my earnest request to all of you, please watch this video. Do not miss out all the amazing phrasal verbs I am gonna discuss with multiple meanings. And if you still haven't subscribed to this channel, please do not wait, immediately go ahead and subscribe to Wisdom Zone and hit the bell icon to get the first notification. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. Friends, welcome back once again to this fascinating video on amazing phrasal verbs with multiple meanings. As I have promised, in today's video you're gonna get some amazing English phrasal verbs with multiple meanings. So before I go ahead, let me quickly remind all of you that I have provided some more amazing videos on English phrasal verbs. If you still haven't watched those videos, please do not forget, go through the links given in the description. So without further ado, let's get started with today's amazing video on phrasal verbs with multiple meanings. So friends, as I have promised, I'm going to give you some amazing phrasal verbs, and you will find you can use all these phrasal verbs in different ways and you can use them very easily. So let's get started with the first one. As you see, the first amazing phrasal verb with multiple meanings is given, that is dress down. Let me repeat, dress down. Dress down means to dress casually, to put on casual wear or casual dress. That's called to dress down. So let me show you. As you see the example, Sam likes to dress down on Fridays. Most people like to dress down on Fridays because informal Fridays, people who go to work, they are allowed to wear informal, they dress down. Up next we will see the next one. The second meaning of dress down is also on your screen. It also means to scold. Dress down also means to scold someone. As you see the example, my boss dressed me down for my poor performance. That means he scolded me for my poor performance. So I'm quite sure it's clear. Up next we will dive into the second one, that is dry up. So dry up is another phrasal verb which we can use in multiple ways. So the first meaning of dry up means when supply of something ends. So that's called to dry up. So as you see the example, the Tom's income dried up when he lost his clients. That means in fact his income dried up. So as I already mentioned, when supply of something ends, so his income in fact stopped. So I'm quite sure it's clear. It can be income, it can be resources when this totally ends. So that's called to dry up. So up next we will see the second meaning of dry up. It also means to unable to speak. So when someone is unable to speak, that time also we say dry up. So as you see the example, let me show you how to use it. He dried up during the interview. That means he was unable to speak. In fact, he became mum during the interview. So like this way also you can use dry up. Very useful one. Try to remember the multiple meanings. Up next we will dive into the third phrasal verb with multiple meanings, that is fall apart. Let me repeat, it's fall apart. The first meaning of it is to break into pieces. When something breaks into pieces, we say that it fell apart. So as you see, the old building fell apart. That means it broke into pieces. Maybe it was so old, that's why. So up next we will see the second meaning of fall apart. As you see, fall apart once again. Fall apart also means to become emotionally disturbed because of some incidents, maybe because of a tragic incident. So that's also called to fall apart. As you see, so let me read out the example. Sonia fell apart after her father's demise. That means she became emotionally disturbed and broke down perhaps because of her father's death. So like this way also you can use fall apart. Up next we will dive into the next one, fess up. Fess up is a very useful one. It has multiple meanings. The first meaning is to admit that one has done something wrong. So that's called fess up. Or you may say to confess something. That means something wrong you have done. That's called fess up. So let me show you how to use it. The main culprit finally faced up during the police interrogation. I'm quite sure it's clear. That means the main culprit confessed, in fact. Maybe he confessed what he did or the crime he did during the police interrogation. So I'm quite sure it's clear. Up next we will see the second meaning of face up. So as you see, the second meaning of face up is to give. As you see the example, please face up your share of the bill. That means please give the share of your bill. I'm quite sure it's clear. So friends, up next we will dive into the last one, that is get around. Get around has multiple meanings. The first meaning is on your screen, that is to find a way dealing with or avoiding a problem. So that's called to get around. When you try to figure out or find a way of dealing with or avoiding a problem, so that's called to get around. So as you see the example, the management is trying to get around the manpower crisis. That means they are trying to figure out or trying to find out a solution, or they are trying to find out a way how to deal with this issue of manpower crisis. So let's see the second meaning of get around. As you see, get around, once again, it also means to be able to go to different places without difficulty. That means to be able to move easily and freely without difficulty. Let me show you the example. John's father has found it hard to get around since his knee surgery. So I'm quite sure it's clear. So John's father has found it hard to get around means he has found it hard to move around. Perhaps he is unable to move freely and go to different places since his knee surgery, because his knee surgery perhaps affected his movement. So I'm quite sure it's clear. So friends, today I gave you amazing English phrasal verbs with multiple meanings, and all these phrasal verbs are quite fresh, and I'm quite sure you have also understood the multiple meanings. So please go through the examples and try to use them in your conversation and writing. And if you still haven't subscribed to this channel, please do not wait, immediately go ahead and subscribe to Wisdom Zone to get many more videos. So stay tuned for further informative videos, friends, and please do not forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to Wisdom Zone.